Team deathmatch. Make this quick and clean.
Hey everyone, my name's Vic Taylor and welcome to another Black Ops video. Today we're going to be having some team deathmatch on Array. And I'm tired. I'm sorry if I sound a bit tired and quiet, but I just woke up from a really good sleep. I got drunk last night, and I actually considered when I was drunk doing a drunk commentary, because me drunk, it's amusing, let's say, and I'll come to why it's amusing a bit later. But yeah, I was considering doing a live commentary or just a normal commentary with it, because I thought, you know, that'd be pretty funny to watch. But then I had another drink and I basically got too tired to do anything, and it just basically, it was a good night. I had a lot of fun, but I couldn't do a commentary at all. And I've woken up this morning after a really good night's sleep. It's one of the best nights sleep I've had in quite a while, and my voice is really hoarse. I hope you can't tell, but my voice keeps cracking and my throat keeps drying up for some reason. But I have not got a hangover. I'm in that stage of teenagehood where I'm too young to get hangovers, and it's awesome. I've never had a hangover. I've had migraines, like, for separate things, but I've never had a hangover, which is awesome. Now, what I usually do when I'm drunk is I talk a lot and I laugh a lot. I can talk and laugh constantly for 5 or 6 hours before I go to bed if I'm drunk. It annoys the people around me if they're not drunk also, so thank you for putting up with me. But the first time I ever got drunk, I was in holiday, I believe, in Butlins. Maybe, I'm unsure, but what the fuck are you doing, you little camping cunt? And I came back and he's gone, so he's obviously not camping, but who goes there? Who the fuck goes there with a shotgun? You're just like the worst of both worlds. Ah! But I was in holiday in Butlins, and I had my first real drink. I mean, I'd had a glass here, like a bottle there or something, like the small ones. Not a whole bottle, but the small ones. But I had my first real drink there. And yeah, it was really funny, really good. And it didn't take much to get me drunk, because basically, you know, it was my first time ever. So, you know, I don't hold that against myself. But basically, I ended up rolling around on the floor laughing for a few hours. And it was basically that, and it was so funny. And then I got an orange thrown at my head. I headed the orange, I threw a shoe back, and we all recorded each other making cow noises on our phones while 2 pigeons mated outside the window. So nothing can really live up to the first time I got drunk, basically. It was hilarious, and it was fun, and, you know, it was awesome, basically. Last night all I did was just kind of talk a lot, laugh for a few minutes, cry for no apparent reason, which I just do, you know, basically. I go out for a run, and I actually found, because I have something that puts itself across as asthma, with, you know, it's easier to just call it that and explain the whole thing to you guys, but I have something that puts itself across as asthma, so I either have to stay very fit or I can't run for long periods. And as you know, I haven't been doing much running exercise at all, so I am unfit. But I can actually sprint for longer durations when I'm drunk than when I'm sober, because I sprinted full out, like halfway around the block before I died, which I thought was amusing. But yeah, that was basically the sum of my night, and then I crashed and went to bed, and I had a really good night's sleep. So it was pretty damn awesome. But what I wanted to talk about for this video is that high kill streaks, they're really underpowered, and these dudes don't see me, I mean, they're blind, but you get your chopper gunner, or, I mean, your gunship or whatever. I mean, I can get the higher ones now, I don't have to rely on care packages, but when I'm going for gameplays, and not just for my own entertainment, I don't go for them, because, as I said, everyone's seen it before, and it's pretty boring to watch. But you get your chopper gunner, I think 8-9 kills, and, you know, you only get 4 or 5 kills with it. I shot down a chopper gunner earlier in this gameplay, and it only got 4 or 5 kills. So I think it's very unbalanced. I mean, you get all those kills for it, and then you only get 4 or 5, and I don't really think it's fair. I mean, you know, obviously you don't want the chopper gunner to stay up in the air if it's on the enemy team, but you have to, you know, take some to give some, as it were. You have to take the bad, and then you'll get the good for yourself. So I think they should have more flares. I'm going to explain what flares are, because I went through a period of like 4 months after Black Ops came out, or like 3 months or whatever, not knowing what flares were, just kind of nodding and smiling when people were talking about them. But flares, they go one for the chopper gunner, one for the gunship, and they take one of the rockets that you send up, because it usually takes 2 rockets, and the first one is intercepted by the flares. And I think they should both have 2 flares, and maybe the gunship should even have 3. I think that might be a bit overkill, but if both have 2, I think that would work very well, because that way, and I'm a bit campy here, but people keep coming, so I'm not gonna, you know, fall back. But yeah, I think they should both have 2 flares, because it is so annoying when you're up in the air in one of them and they got shot down immediately. And dogs, I don't know about dogs. I don't really use dogs at all. I just like flying the gunship and everything. But dogs, they don't seem particularly reliable either. And I have run out of bullets. But yeah, they don't seem particularly reliable either. So either way, you know, I guess. But thank you to anyone and everyone who has been watching. I went 24 and 6, and I do hope you enjoyed this gameplay.